Good morning, students. Then the next topic is the dura mater and the dural venous sinuses. The cranial cavity contains the brain, the blood, and the cerebrospinal fluid. The brain is covered with the meningeal membrane. From outward to inward, the meningeal membranes are the dura mater, the arachnoid mater, and the pia mater. The dura mater is tough, opaque, thick, non-fibrous meningeal membrane. In the cranial dura possesses some characteristic features. Number 1, the cranial dura possesses two layers, outer the endosteal layer and inner the meningeal layer. The endosteal layer is also the periosteum of the skull bone, so it is also called the endocranium. So in the cranium there is no extradural space, but in the spinal cord the dura mater is only the meningeal layer and the periosteum is from the vertebral canals bone. So in the spinal cord there is extradural space. The next characteristic features of the cranial dura is, in the cranium the endosteal layer and the meningeal layer, these two layers are fused with each other in all over except some places where the meningeal layer project inward and form the dural fold. The dural folds are the falx cerebri, the tentorium cerebelli, the falx cerebelli, and the diaphragma celli. The function of the dural fold is they minimize the rotational movement of the brain. The tentorium cerebelli divide the cranial cavity into two parts, the supratentorial part and the infratentorial part. The next characteristic features of the cranial dura, the cranial dura contains the dural venous sinuses, and the dural venous sinuses are present the line of fusion of the dura mater. The dural venous sinuses receives the blood from the brain, from the meninges, and from the bones through the diploic vein, and from the extracranial veins through the emissary vein. The dural venous sinuses, they also receives the cerebrospinal fluid through the arachnoid granulation tissue. Then the dural venous sinuses. These sinuses is the superior sagittal sinus. This sinus is the inferior sagittal sinus. This sinus is the superior sagittal sinus. This sinus is the inferior sagittal sinus. This sinus is the straight sinus. This part is the confluence of the sinuses. Then this part of the sinus is the transverse sinus, and this part of the sinus is the sigmoid sinus. This part of the sinus, the cavernous sinus. Anteriorly the communicating sinuses are the anterior intercavernous sinus, and posteriorly the posterior intercavernous sinus, and both sides the sphenoparietal sinus. See this picture. These two sinuses are the cavernous sinus. These sinuses the sphenoparietal sinus. These sinuses the superior petrosal sinus. This sinus the inferior petrosal sinus. This part is the sigmoid sinus. This part is the transverse sinus. This part is the confluence of sinuses. Then the dural venous sinuses they are present between the two layer of the dura mater, between the endosteal layer and the meningeal layer. But there is some exception. There are two dural sinuses. They are present only between the two meningeal layer. They are the inferior sagittal sinus and the straight sinus. These two sinuses are present between the meningeal layers. Then there are some characteristic features of the dural venous sinuses. The sinuses, they are lined with the endothelium. There is no muscle coat and they are valveless. The dural venous sinuses collect the blood from the brain, from the meninges, from the bones and from the internal air and the orbit. Then the dural venous sinuses absorb the cerebrospinal fluid through the granulation tissue of the arachnoid matter. The other function of the dural venous sinus, the dural venous sinus forms the communication with the extracranial veins and maintain the equilibrium of the venous pressure. The classification of the dural venous sinuses, there are some unpaired dural venous sinuses, some paired dural venous sinuses. The unpaired dural venous sinuses are the superior sagittal sinus, which is not present here, the superior sagittal sinus, the inferior sagittal sinus, the straight sinus, the occipital sinus, the anterior intercavernous sinus, the posterior intercavernous sinus and the basilar venar plexus. These sinuses are the unpaired venous sinuses. The paired venous sinuses are the transverse sinus, the sigmoid sinus, the cavernous sinus, the superior petrosal sinus, the inferior petrosal sinus, the sphenoparietal sinus, the petrosquamosal sinus and the middle meningeal sinus.